Hey golfers, and welcome to another Every Shot video here at Catawba Island Club in Port Clinton, Ohio. We've played here a couple times on the channel. I'll drop some links here for our match play and some Every Shots from Matt. So we start the round on a 340 yard par 4. We've got water on the left. That gets in my head and I slice it right. Had to take the penalty stroke, so now I'm trying to get back in play. Pull out the 9-iron and I hit it pretty well. End up a little bit short of the bunkers, and I'm thinking a little pitch and a putt. Maybe I can save bogey here. And I just crushed this lob wedge. Almost hit Matt. Sorry about that, Matt. That's going to put me above the hole. Now, the lob wedge has been one of my better clubs all year, and I hit it okay, but I underestimate the speed of the greens. It was a hot August day, it had been dry, and the greens were really fast. So that leaves me with a really long putt here. I don't estimate the distance while I push it way past. And I'm in a totally different zip code, so another long putt, trying to save a triple bogey. And I miss it, didn't line it up right, speed was a little fast. Luckily I am able to clean up the 8, but not how you want to start a round. Alright, so onto the second hole. This is another par 4. It's 390s from the white, and I slice it again, this time into some really thick grass, almost out of bounds. When I'm driving up I couldn't see it, but I was able to find it, and you see I take a huge divot there.
Alright, I'm really happy with that shot, so we'll take it.
So given where I was, that was an excellent out for me. Still left me about 150 yards away, and I was still in thick rough. Pulled out the 6-iron, hit it clean. From where I was, it looked like I'd landed the green, but I'm just off. But it does give me an opportunity to putt for par. And yeah, a really nice lag putt from there. Trying to save bogey, and I just gave it way too much sauce. So lining up here, trying to save double bogey, and I leave it just off to the left. So gonna get a +3 here, triple bogey. That's an 8 and a 7 to start. 15 after 2. Today we're looking to break 45, so not off to the best start. Alright, so another par 4. I hit it alright, just a little bit off to the right. It does end up rolling into this trap, so just want to get out clean. And it was ugly, but I'm out, and I'm in a decent position, so I'm able to attack the hole with a gap wedge. I was a little bit less than 100 yards out, putting for par here, and it looked good, and man, it just kept rolling. So knee knocker, but I am able to put it in for the first bogey of the day.
I thought that was going to sit on the lip.
Alright, so onto the fourth hole, fourth par 4 of the day, and I drive this ball a little off to the right, but it ends up working out for me. I drive it over the sand trap, leaving me about 100 to the green. Pin is in the front, and I just crushed this. I hit it too hard, end up landing the green and rolling off to the back, and I'm in the thick stuff, and you can see here, it is thick, real thick. So I'm thinking chip and a putt. Not gonna be the case. Usually a stronger part of my game, but as you can see here, it actually rolls off of the green. So I'm here with my fourth shot. Just want to get it close. I line it up okay, but it's a tricky green. There's water, there's hills, and it ends up rolling pretty far past. So trying to save a bogey, and again, I wasn't putting well. Didn't line it up well. These are tough greens. Am able to clean up the double bogey, but not the outcome I was looking for, especially after that drive. Alright, so onto the fifth hole, finally par 5, and it's a hard dogleg right, and that's the best drive of the day for me. I hit that about 243, so I'm about 245 out, and I skull the 6-iron, hit it low, it's rolling, there's water to the left there, and I'm worried I put it in, but I do leave it short, so better to be lucky than good. Get out the lob wedge, thinking pitch and a putt, and I hit it pretty well. Really happy with it from this vantage point. Ends up being a little further from the pin than I thought, but a very makeable birdie putt. So I leave that a little short, but we're talking club length to the hole, and yep, just ring it out. So from putting for birdie to a bogey, and that's just the story of the round. So onto the 6th hole. This is a par 3, 185 from the whites. That's an awkward distance for me, so I pull out the 6-iron. It's an iron I trust, and I land a little bit short and off to the right. So I'm going to pull out a 7-iron here and essentially putt it from the fairway down this long hill. Happy with the outcome. I do keep it on the green, and pretty good lag putt from there. Definitely puts me within club length to save the bogey. But the way I'm putting today, who knows? Luckily, I am able to save bogey, so happy with the outcome there. I'll take a bogey on that hole any day. So on to the 7th hole. It's a 550-yard par 5. So we just went par 5, par 3, par 5. I crushed this right down the middle. One of the better drives of the day. Leaves me about 300 yards out, so I'm not going to attack the hole. I don't have a club for that from the tee box, let alone the fairway. Pull out my 6-iron, hit it really clean. Ends up carrying with the roll about 187 yards. Now you can hear the wind has picked up. Pull out the pitching wedge. This is the first time I've hit my pitching wedge all day. Play the wind, and I hit it really well. I get it nice and close, and super happy with that. That was the approach shot of the day. So I'm putting for birdie. Second time in 3 holes I'm putting for birdie. And it was the right speed, but I didn't line it up the way I wanted. But that's okay, because we'll take the first par. Only took 7 holes, but we're getting there, boys. So feeling good after the 7th with that par, and I immediately shoot this off to the right. This is a par 4, 405 yards. It's uphill and off just slightly to the left. I'm in the thick stuff, pull out the 6-iron, just trying to get it out of there, and I do kind of hook it, more or less pull it across my body, and put it behind this big tree on the left side of the fairway. Not what I was trying to do. It's an okay outcome, but puts me within 100, 120 of the green, and I smash a 9-iron. I get it over the tree, and we're going to see here, I actually land it on the green. It had rolled pretty far back, but I'm okay with that. I take a really conservative putt here, too conservative, leave it a lot further from the hole than I intended, but still a makeable bogey putt, though we all know how I've been putting today. Am able to clean it up, so the last 8 holes of putting are starting to work out in my favor, and we're moving on to the 9th. So we're going to finish the front 9 with a 160-yard par 3. I pull out the 6-iron, a club I've been hitting really well all day, and I proceed to slice it off to the right. I put it in the mulch here, about pin high, so the right club, but that slice is going to hurt me. I do have the recovery shot of the day. I nestle it in nice and close. I mean, honestly, I look more comfortable from that mulch than I did from the fairways most of this round. Leaves me with a makeable par putt, a little further than is ideal, but we're going to line it up here. And no shocker, I miss it. Story of the round. I'm going to close out with a bogey that puts me at plus 14 of 50 for the 9. Let's see what I can do on the back 9 in the next video. Can I break that 100? Like and subscribe, follow for more.